Halloween, so I have 3 Halloween slimes to show you. Super excited! The first one I'm going to show you is this black and orange slime. Pretty easy stuff. The first black I'm going to make is using white glue, and I'm actually just doing this to show you the difference between using white glue and clear glue. So I'm using acrylic paint here. Obviously you can use other types of paint, but the problem with the white glue, as you can see, is that it's turning into more of a gray, obviously, because white and black is gray, so you have to add quite a bit of paint, which may change how your slime turns out based on what you use to turn it into slime. I always like to use water and borax, very, very, very diluted. I know that a lot of people don't like borax, so just make sure that you guys use whatever works best for you, whether that's detergent or contact lens solution. I've always had the most successful slime using borax. So as you can see here, I'm sort of squishing the slime, but I'm getting little pockets of paint. So that's where I was like, you know what, maybe I'll use clear glue for this one. And I kept going with this, but I'm going to show you here the clear glue in a couple of seconds. At this point, I'm so desperate to turn this into slime that I'm just going to plop it right into my borax solution. You don't need to keep it in there, just soak it for literally 1 second, put it in, and then take it out, and it really helps it solidify into slime a bit better. So again, I don't mind this, but I do think it could be more black using clear slime, so that's what I'm going to show you now. Alright, so grab yourself some clear glue, which you can find at Michael's or probably maybe a dollar store, I'm not really sure. And then stir up that black paint. So I'm definitely using a lot less, and you guys can also use other stuff. Maybe you could figure out a good way to make black with food coloring or something like that, so that you're not using paint if you don't have any paint. So already you can tell that it's way more black and super shiny, which I'm absolutely loving here. Adding my borax and water, and just so you know, I usually do about half a cup of warm water and maybe half a teaspoon of borax. It's super diluted. Alright, so I'm really liking how this is looking so far. Mix it really well. Mix, 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 mix. If you need more borax, go right ahead and use that. And you can see definitely that there's more black in this slime, and I love how when you stretch it out it looks clear. It kind of makes me think of a spider web, actually. So definitely loving this clear black slime. For those of you that have ever made black slime, please comment below on what you guys use to turn your slime into black. I would love to hear that. Alright, moving on to our orange slime. I'm going to use the white glue, and it's pretty easy. I'm going to use orange paint, or I should say yellow and red combined. But of course you can use food coloring, which might be the easiest or the most available around your house. So since I'm sort of in the paint theme, I'm going to try paint. And yeah, it's turning out to be a pretty good color orange here. I'm happy with it. And yeah, stir it up really good, and then let's add our borax solution. This is always the best part, when you see it turn into slime as you're stirring, and oh my goodness, look at that stuff. And it's going to be pretty cool because we're going to actually twist together the black and the orange, and it's going to be some super awesome Halloween slime. And here we have our 2 slimes together, the orange and the black, and let's twist them together just to see how cool they look. And I am loving how this looks. Moving on to our glow-in-the-dark slime. Now, I've made this before, but with glow-in-the-dark paint, and I found some of these, I guess they're called decoration fillers at Michael's, and they are amazing. So I'm using clear glue, as I think if you were to use white, you probably wouldn't see it as clear. So I'm just making my clear slime here. If you've never made glass or liquid glass slime, this is exactly what you do. So you have clear glue, and then I'm adding my borax solution. And this borax solution is actually even more watered down than my previous one, so just a little bit less borax. And again, if you want to make liquid glass, you just let your slime sit so that all the bubbles come out. But this is the beginning of my glow-in-the-dark slime. This is what I found at Michael's, and they're so vibrant when the lights are out, so I'm super excited to see how this looks. These are just decoration fillers. They're crunchy, so it makes your slime crunchy, and wait till you see what it looks like when I turn the lights out. Almost done. This stuff, it mixes in pretty good, and obviously the beauty of slime is it's a little bit sticky, so there's no problem with this stuff sticking to it. Look at that. Already so cool. So now we're going to turn off the lights, and look at this. That is no filter, no special effects, nothing. That is actually how bright it is, and I know that even the camera doesn't do justice. So in real life, this stuff is absolutely amazing, and I guess I'm so impressed because, like I said, I've tried to make glow-in-the-dark slime with that glow-in-the-dark paint, and it definitely is not nearly as cool as this stuff. So I think this would be pretty cool to play during Halloween, maybe some different crafts or decorations or whatever. You could even turn this into a stress ball. It's pretty cool stuff. Anyway, so impressed with this stuff. Just amazing. I highly recommend it. So, moving on to our last Halloween slime, which is our blood slime. Using clear glue again, as I think that would make it the most realistic. If you have white, I mean, that's no big deal either, but here we go with our clear slime. And what you could do as well is, I know blood is a little bit darker than just adding red food coloring, so you could add maybe drop of black in there if you want to make it super realistic, but let's not get too gory. So I'm just adding more and more red until I'm happy with the color of it. Let's add our borax solution, not too much. Stir it up nice and slow. The mixing and stirring is key when making slime, you guys. So just make sure that you're really patient prior to adding. And again, if you don't agree with borax, you can always use the detergent method. Tide works very well, or you can use contact lens solution. So whatever you guys feel comfortable using, or more importantly, whatever you guys have at home. Lots of mixing, which you guys obviously don't need to see on video. This is starting to look pretty cool. So loving the clear, how you can see right through. Oh, my fingers are bleeding. Oh my goodness. So awesome. Nice and stretchy, gory. Definitely cool for Halloween. Well, that takes us to the end of our video. I am so happy that you guys watched all the way to the end. Hopefully you guys have lots of fun over Halloween. Be safe, and of course, try to make these slimes. Comment below on which your favorite was, and you guys make sure that you subscribe. We would love for you guys to be a part of our 100,000. We're so close. Thanks, everyone. If you guys like the way I edited this video, or more importantly, if you're looking to learn how to edit a video, please check out my new channel, which is called Final Cut Pro Coach. I just have a couple of videos up so far, but I'm working hard to upload more to ensure that those who would like to start a YouTube channel or just make a video for other reasons, you guys can learn. This is purely for beginners, so it's very simple. I don't provide you guys with too much information, but enough to get started, because it can get pretty complicated pretty fast. So again, check it out, Final Cut Pro Coach. I, of course, will have a link in